Hi guys! Actually, might take myself out to the living room or to my table and talk to you guys about this. I have a whole shebang to talk about. And I might need a notepad to keep myself on track. So it is so beautiful today. So beautiful. I'm letting my dogs lay on my couch. That's how beautiful it is. Say hi, Bubbies. Say hi, Bubby. Oh, baby. See, my name's Jupiter, and my name's Chaos. Chaos! No, you're not even gonna lift your head? Okay, cool. Also, I have a mouse right now, so that's fun. Say hi. We're gonna have a talk in just a second. I just like to give you guys 3 minutes to tune on. I'll come show you the mousy mouse that we have for... Well, he might not actually want to hang out tonight. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hi, Mousy. Hi. Hi, Mousy. See, I love Mousy. I look cute. Adorable. He's pretty cute. This is my cat that wants to eat, said Mousy. Not very happy that it exists right now. And my snake that's supposed to eat the mouse is in there, about to shed. Learn something new. Snakes don't eat when they're about to shed. So, I have a mouse that was supposed to be snake food. And my snake won't eat because it's about to shed. So, we have a mouse. It's fine. So, that's what we're doing. But, not the point of today's conversation. Today's live is going to be a really good one. So, if you can stay. If not, you can catch a replay or watch it on our YouTube channel later. I'm hopefully going to be getting my hair done and getting this copper touched up. I mean, I'm still copper. It just dulls out a little bit. My natural is kind of red, as you can tell. It's like a reddish brown. It just dulls out, and I need it hyped up. So we're going to get that fixed in a little while. So say hi to me in the comments so that I know you're here and I know I'm not just talking for my health. And I will get started in just a moment. I was hoping for at least 5 or so people before I started talking shit. So, we will see. I should have put deodorant on. I don't know if you guys care about that. Obviously, you can't smell me, so you probably don't care if I smell, but I feel weird myself. Probably also going to take this sweater off, but I don't want to... Actually, probably keep it on just for a minute so I remember that I want to quote this shirt. Somehow my account's still off? No. Okay, cool. Do you have to go outside? Or are you just being a butt? I have another dog, and they all want to go outside. So I'm going to walk you guys, and we're going to start on this conversation. So I just saw something shared on my Facebook, and it was really interesting, and it just talked about, like, I'm going to read it to you. It just talked about, like, life experiences and just living and all that stuff. And I'm going to read it while I, let the dogs out quick. And I guess I won't be at the table because I know that they want to get set. So it says, I don't want to look back in 5 years in time and think we could have been magnificent, but I was afraid. In 5 years, I want to tell of how my fear tried to cheat me of the best thing in life, and I didn't let it. I saw that, and it makes me think about so many things. I know that you're probably like, Brie, I don't need one of your inspirational talks. Sorry, that's why we're here today. If you don't want it, guess you don't have to talk, but I'm going to kick your life into gear, or try to. Or just, make you a little bit more realistic on how you can live your life. I don't want to say should, or do, or expected. I don't want to say any of that because, like, that's not real. I want to say how you can live your life. And so living your life in this way that every day is the same and, that didn't really work out, did it? Yeah, kind of works. Every day is the same and you settle for what's happening. And yes, I'm sleeping with you guys on live, and I'm doing that because I want to sit, and we've been working on the backyard, and it's really dirty. And so, if I want to sit my butt down, I gotta sweep it off. You guys are really great for just chilling with me with this. gonna say. Cool. Alright, that didn't really work out too well. I don't know my dog. Cool. Anyway, so, hi. The thing is that we can live every single one of our days either the same or taking the same steps, doing the same motions, going through every single thing that we do every day, right? And that might be okay. You might be so happy doing that, and that's cool too. You know, I'm not here. I don't know, what's that word? You don't shit on anybody else's happiness or something. That's not really what I do unless it hurts somebody. But really, I'm just here to tell you that there's more, right? Like, you can do more, you can be more, and there's more opportunities. And so if you start today, you have the rest of your life. If you start today, you have all these opportunities. If you look at every day and see like what's in front of you and the things that you can be doing instead of should be doing or are doing or need to do, if you look at them in the way of like, you can do this, or there's this opportunity, or maybe I should wake up and go to a pottery class today, right? Come on, pups. Luger. Sorry, I want to get the dogs inside. Come on. Come on. I want to go outside. This is my life. Come on. In the house. No? You just hate me? Come on. Come on. That's my dog. This is my back patio. We are putting down a concrete thing that looks like shit. Please do not judge, but we're putting down a concrete pad at the moment. It will be really clean when it's done. And then back there is the back patio for the addition in area too. Right now this is my backyard for my dogs. It does get green and pretty, I promise. This is my little tree inside. That's where we grill. And that will be the back patio over there for the addition. Anyway, if you don't like dogs, I don't know what my people who stay here are going to do, but they kind of have to see the dogs. It's fine. Or they don't have to go outside. I don't really care. But, yeah. Can you come inside? Or no? You just want to ignore me? Cool. But kind of my point is that they do want to stay outside, but the thing is that they escape because, I don't know if you saw, see this chicken wire fence here? This is here so we can carry that concrete over here and put down the concrete pad. But if we close that off with like one of our wood panels that usually go there, we can't really carry it over, and so they like to escape through the like wire fence there. So they've just ripped it apart. And so yeah, even though we piled like beautiful rocks and yeah, whatever, they don't care that we made it look nice. They don't know about that life. But my point is that you have these choices, right? And they might seem terrifying, and truthfully they probably are, right? When I like to say, we're going to talk about it in this sense. When my husband and I discussed playing, or, you know, like not swinging, we don't really do that, but like engaging with other couples and whatever, we have a very strict way of doing this. Some people don't, whatever, but we, that's terrifying, right? There's all these you're opening so many doors and you're doing all these things, but it's also so much opportunity. And so you have to shift your mindset from the what if mindset of negativity to the what if positivity mindset, right? So what if it fails? Okay, but what if it succeeds? What if you experience all these things? What if it, instead of, you know, like people think about, I'm not trying to push any of you to open the relationship, it's the only thing I can think of at the moment, but like what if you open your relationship to do these fun things and instead it heightens your, you know, communication and your growth in your relationship and the things that you guys like, right? My husband and I have never been better, and we don't even really play anymore. So like, it's just interesting, right? We would have never thought that. And I had this moment with someone when I was engaging in something or talking to someone, and they said, well, what if it fails and then you lose this or you lose that or this doesn't work out? And I was like, okay, but if I live my whole life and all of my relationships and all of my things in what ifs, I wouldn't be anywhere. I wouldn't be married. I would not have my business. I definitely would not have my child. My child's adopted. If I lived in what ifs, we would have given up way before, right? Or I would have just never tried. We started adopting when I was, I think 22 or 23. and no adoption agency would touch us. But I didn't live in the what ifs. I didn't live in the what if, everybody denies us, or what if this. I lived in the what if I get to become a mom? What if I get this? And all of that. And so if you change your focus mindset to a focus of positivity mindset, and so when you're thinking about these things, you change your mindset to write down, you can have a, what if list if you want, and have a what if positive list, and then have a what if negative list, and you have to weigh the pros and cons. That's fine, but you have to be able to also look at the positive things side of things. And yes, some situations, no matter what, are shitty, no matter what, they are negative, but you can always try to find, I always tell people to try to find the positive in those shitty situations. Write them down. Anything about them that can shift your mindset away from it being negative. And so I think about it sometimes that, like, I'm 30, and I used to have interactions with women, but never sexual, right? Like, I've never had a sexual female partner. And at 30, I'm exploring that side of me. And what if, right? Like, what if I had started exploring that when I was younger? What if I had been more true to myself when I was younger about it? What if I, had engaged in this when I first had those ideas or those feelings, instead of, living my very I do not live a very societal, typical life. Also, my eyeliner is so uneven. I am so sorry, people. I really just threw it on before I got on this call, and I was playing in the studio, so that's why it happened. Anyway, but what if, right? And what if I had done all those things, but then I'm like, okay, but I didn't, and what if I do now? What if I try it now, right? Like, the only thing you can do is try and fail. And the thing about failure is it's not permanent, because you can always try again, most of the time. I'm going to say most of the time, because, like, if you fail at, like, the Navy SEALs test, you can't really retry. It's not a thing. So, like, most of the time, you can try again. And so failure, very seldom is permanent. And so if you look at it that way, and I didn't even say I failed because I didn't try, right? So, and the thing about, like, coming out when you're older, and I know that if Diana's still on this call, she understands. The thing about coming out when you're older is that you have no experience in that realm. Like, what do you do to flirt with a girl, or what do you do this, right? And then, it's in your head of, like, is it even worth it? Is it even whatever? Like, can I just keep ignoring this side of me? And that pertains to not even just coming out. That pertains to everything. Can you keep ignoring the parts of you that you're ignoring right now? Or are you going to be 5 years older, 10 years older, and be like, I wish I had done this then. I wish I had, thought about it then. I wish I had taken those opportunities instead of being frightened or scared or nervous or thinking that I didn't have the time for them. Because you can make time for them and you can do it. You just have to set your mind to it. And I hate that saying, I really do, because you have to weigh your what ifs. And your what if positive, typically when it comes to trying new things and opening opportunities and all of that, are going to weigh a lot harder than the what if negatives. So yeah, I don't know how else really to say all that, but and then that comes to my shirt, because I told you I was going to quote it, but my shirt today says, some fear the fire. I made the shirt, and it says, some simply become it, and then it says, come find your fire. And so that's something I really stick to, because a lot of people they fear all these things instead of seeing the positivity in them or seeing the opportunity in them. They fear what could happen in the negative way. Like, oh my God, well, like, I could go try this pottery class, but what if I'm not good at it, and then I wasted time and I wasted money and whatever? Okay, you're not supposed to be good at everything. Like, especially when it comes to art, you're just supposed to enjoy it. Like, the idea that you have to be great at everything is a lie. The thing is that you're supposed to enjoy your life and take out having to be great at it. Just take it all out. Take out having to be spectacular at everything, because you don't. I love to read. My husband loves to read. I read super fucking fast. My husband does not make either of us better better book readers. We both get to read books. We both enjoy it. We both love it. And there's not such thing as a better person because you're both reading books, right? Like, that's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're spectacular. It just matters that you're doing it and that you enjoy it and that it brings something to your life. And so you can't think, again, weigh your what ifs, but you have to, like, not only weigh your what ifs, but weigh your weigh how much you enjoy something or your happiness around it. Weigh how things make you feel instead of what they make you do, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm writing this right, but it makes sense. Yeah. So, I hope that all makes sense. I don't know if anybody, questions, concerns, anything else you want me to go forward with? Yeah, but that's just like my thing. As I saw that and I was like, I feel like we need to talk about this, and explore the fact that, you know, summer is coming up and all of that, but like, I feel like the weather is getting warmer, so we're all probably going to be coming out of this seasonal depression that we might be in, and then we get to think about fun things, and like, I just cleaned part of my house and whatever, but you have to there's going to be newfound energy is really what I want to say in that, is like, with this newfound energy that the changing of seasons brings, use that energy to try something new. Weigh your what ifs in a positive way instead of a negative way, and use those to bring yourself into something new, or to re-find yourself, because guess what? You literally might just find something about yourself you never knew about, and it might have been hidden this whole time. You might be great at piano or the guitar or that one thing you've always wanted to try but never tried, or you might have been really good at, I'm trying to think of something random, painting when you were younger, but you just haven't had time. What if you take the time? What if, and my thing is, people are like, well, I don't have time. I take care of the kids, and I take care of this, and I take care of that. Okay, so I'm going to come at you with this. If you have children, they want to see you take the time. And I will say that's probably one of the biggest things that being a mom has really, like, opened my eyes to, is that my son loves to see me doing art. My son loves to see me reading. My son sees me reading and wants to go get a book. My son sees me doing art and wants to do art. The thing is, if we're stuck in our phones all the time and we're always too busy, we're always too working, we're always doing this, if they see we're doing not chores, but we're cleaning up the house, ask them to help you clean the house. They realize that's a part of life. And we don't do chores in our house. We have a household. That's just what it is. It's not chores. It's literally being part of a household and taking part in that. But anyway, the point is that my son sees me doing things that I enjoy, even if I'm not good at them. So like the other day, if you're on my personal timeline, you know that we built robots. I am not the greatest builder. I'm very slow typically. I always hurt myself, but my son loves it, and I love to create things. And sometimes creating things means you have to build them. And I don't think you can tell. I think it might be gone now. But I was using a children's hammer, a 2-ounce hammer, if you know anything about hammers. And I hammered my finger within 3 hits of starting this robot. And I didn't stop. Because I might not be good at it, but that doesn't mean I can't do it. And just because I'm not good at it doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. And just because I enjoy it means I should do it. And so my son and I built robots, even though it's not really my best thing. But what if, like, there's that what if, right? The what if I just sat back and said, okay, you and Daddy can build everything, or what if, get out now. Are you ready for this? You're about to see Angry Bree. This dog just brought me a shoe. Just brought it to me. I'm about to, yeah. Cass, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, Cass. Can you come inside? Please? I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you can zoom in on live, but, there she is. Cass. Hey, Cass. Come here, baby. Come here. Nope. Can you come inside? She hates me. Come on, in the house. Nope. Cool. Yeah. So that's my life, and that's really what I want to say. Like, you do things. I'm going to show you my robot because I just talked about it. But I have to show my show. Joe. Yeah. Where are you? I was just gonna show you what your dog just brought me.
Which one? Which one?
Who do you think? Oh, I'm gonna show you guys what my dog just brought me to the door. Yep, that one. That's my kid's shoe. This is why she has this mesh face thingy that's about to go on her in about 2 seconds when we get off the phone. But yeah, so these are our robots. And so what we did was, because I'm good at art, I will say that, I'm great at art. So we drew up plans. That was part of it. We had to draw up our plans, and then we had to choose our wood, and then we had to measure what size wood we wanted for each piece. And then we had to cut, well, we sent Joe to cut them because I didn't want to go all the way to the addition. And then we nailed and screwed and put all the pieces on and put them together. And this is my robot, and his arms move and his legs move, and he's super cute. And then this is my son's robot, and his arms move and his legs move, and he's super cute. And they're best friends. So, thing is, I could have totally just handed it over the moment I smashed my finger, because I smashed it. I had a huge blood blister. It was not a good moment in my life. I was not happy. But I didn't, because what did that teach? What would that teach my child? Number one, I think of situations in that way too. But also, what was it teaching me? Like, if I stop in the middle of something because I messed up, I wouldn't say failed, because I messed up. If I stopped in the middle of that mess up and handed it over and said, oh, okay, I can't do it anymore, then I'm teaching myself that, like, when things get hard or one mess up, that you give up. And that's not real. And I would be teaching my kid that too, but I'm also teaching myself, because the moment you teach your brain something like that, it doesn't go away. And so you have to be willing to suck. You have to be willing to suck. You have to be willing to mess up, and you have to be willing to take those fucking opportunities and try things that might be scary or you might not think you're good at, because you're going to find things you're great at, but also you're just going to enjoy your life because you have this whole fucking life to live. And you're limiting it by your fears of what? Like, what's the fear? Like, you think it's wasting time, but we sit on social media and we sit and do things, and we waste so much time without doing anything that actually we enjoy or that we learn or anything. So, like, I'm just here to push you to stop fearing things, weigh the positive to them instead of the negative, and just try. Just go and try. Just take time to do other things instead of sitting on our phones. And I say that while running a group that literally thrives off of people being on social media, is that I want you all to get off social media and just go do something. I don't even care if that means coming, if you're local and you want to come over and have a fucking cup of coffee and color something with me, please do. We love art. Like, if you want to, we're actually probably going to do a tie-dye day with the kids, but, like, that's what I want. That's what I want to do. So, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Love you. I hope this talk was great. I hope you learned something. I hope you apply it to your life. And I hope that I didn't talk your ear off too much and you're having a great Friday. Yeah, Randy, if you weren't here the whole time, feel free to rewatch, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. And that's all I got. I will probably be a little bit not in touch in the group. I mean, I'll be posting or whatever, but I'll probably be a little bit more scarce this weekend. Scarce. Yesterday was my son's 6th birthday, and then tomorrow is his birthday party. And then I have a shoot Sunday and I have a shoot Monday. So, kind of busy. But I did want to come live and talk to you guys about this and tell you how much I love you and I love your support. And that I just want you to live your best fucking lives. So, yeah. Bye, guys.